If you're thinking about selling a house, you might be wondering if getting a pre-listing home inspection is something you should do before you actually put the house on the market. And most sellers don't even know that this is an option, but it can save a lot of headaches. Now, if you're new here, my name's Spencer Lowe. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville. I've been selling real estate here in Louisville since 2019. Make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any market updates, buyer and seller tip videos, or general real estate content. Also, down in the description, I've got 7 musts before you list a house in 2026. So make sure you click the button down below to go and grab that after this video. So what is a pre-listing home inspection? So a pre-listing home inspection is essentially just a home inspection that we do before we list the house. Now, there's various reasons that we can do this, but a couple things that come to mind is, first off, we know what's going on with the house, so there's fewer surprises. We don't get kind of shocked once we go under contract and the buyer finds that there's mold in the crawl space or mold in the attic, and now all of a sudden we're like, oh, great, that's going to be a couple $1,000s that we weren't really preparing for. We didn't really know that that was going to cost that much, but now we're having to fix it because otherwise the buyer wants to back out if we don't fix it. So now we've either got to fix the mold in the crawl space or mold in the attic or whatever it is, or we have to, worry about them walking away, and now we've got to put it back on the market. And when people ask about, well, why didn't it go through the first time? Oh, it was an inspection issue. And then we also have to now disclose that there's mold in the attic or mold in the crawl space when we put it back on the market, because now we know that there's mold in the crawl space or mold in the attic. So when we go to do that, it's important that we go ahead and get the pre-listing inspection. Some sellers do it, some sellers don't. It can give us a stronger negotiation power because, we know what's going on with the house. And the other thing is we have fewer surprises. So, if we find mold in the crawl space, we can address it before a buyer finds out about it. And the other thing is we still have to disclose it if we do address it. But what's important is as we disclose it, it's not a surprise on the back end. We know going in, buyers know going in, there was mold in the crawl space. We've already had it mediated. Here's the receipts from the mold mediation company that came in and did it. And we're good to go because we've already fixed the issue and we've got receipts for it. It came with a warranty. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It really just depends on the contractor. But offering that to a buyer is a lot better than them finding out about it and then being shocked. And then they also, they're going to ask for you to fix a whole bunch of stuff. But that mold in the crawl space is something they're definitely going to want fixed. So it's important that, we go ahead and address that. But with that, doing a pre-listing home inspection can give us fewer surprises. It also gives us a stronger negotiation power. And then on top of that, we just know what's going on with the house. So we know what we need to fix, what we don't need to fix. And it just gives us fewer surprises and heavier negotiation power. Now, there's obviously a lot of positives for doing a pre-listing home inspection, but there are some drawbacks to doing a pre-listing home inspection. The first one is you have an upfront cost of doing that home inspection. Typically here in Louisville, we see home inspections range anywhere from about $500 to $700, and then they can get more expensive if you decide to add on different services like a radon inspection or a termite inspection. Now, the other thing is we can't unknow things. So once we find out that there's mold in the crawl space or mold in the attic, we now have to disclose that. And a lot of times we also have to fix that. So it just depends on what it is, but we always have to disclose any issues to a potential buyer that we know about in the house, and we can't unknow anything that home inspector said just because we disagree with them. We can get a second opinion, but a lot of times when it comes to stuff like mold in the crawl space, mold in the attic, electric work, fire hazards, different things like that are all going to need to be disclosed to a potential buyer, and we can't unknow things. So once we know about it, we have to disclose it. The second thing is obviously there is that upfront cost, but if we find out about stuff that we need to fix before we list it, like mold in the crawl space, well, now there's an added cost because not only do we pay the $500 to $700 to do the home inspection, we also have the mold mediation now. So there are some added things that we have to look at when we go to do this. And then the other thing is in certain markets, if we go back into a strong seller's market like what we were in 2020, 2021, 2022, some buyers are going to waive the home inspection altogether and not even be concerned about it. So why do a pre-listing home inspection if the goal of it is to kind of know our position a little bit better in terms of what a buyer could ask for and repairs that we're definitely going to need to make. So let's go ahead and make those before we even put it on the market. If the buyer is going to waive the home inspections, why do the pre-listing home inspection to have to fix some issues or disclose some issues? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So sometimes it makes sense to do, sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to talk next about, when it makes sense to recommend a home inspection before we list and when it doesn't make sense to actually do a home inspection before we list. So when does it make sense to actually do a pre-listing home inspection? Well, first off, if you have an older house or a house with a lot of deferred maintenance, it could make sense to go ahead and do that pre-listing home inspection and find out about the issues before the buyer does their own home inspection and finds out about those issues for you. Now, the second thing is if you haven't been in the house in 3, 6, 12 months or more, well, you could go ahead and do that pre-listing home inspection just to double check everything, make sure there's no major issues with the house before we put it on the market and a buyer finds out about something. And then the third thing is if you already put it on the market, got an offer accepted, and the buyer backed out because of the inspections, well, it could make sense before we put it back on the market to go ahead and do that pre-listing home inspection, find out about the issues that scared the first buyers away, fix those issues, and then we put it back on the market with confidence. And the fourth thing is if you just want a really smooth process throughout selling your house, it could make sense to go ahead and do that pre-listing home inspection because it makes for a much easier repair negotiation when you know what's going on with the house and the buyers also know what's going on with the house. The other thing is if you do a pre-listing home inspection, something we can give or put on the MLS to potential buyers so that way they know that there's full transparency with what's going on with the house. And the other thing is when we do a pre-listing home inspection, yes, we have to disclose everything, but a lot of buyers actually enjoy the fact or like the fact that we're being honest and upfront with them about what's going on in the house. And we're willing to fix the major things like mold in the crawl space, mold in the attic, roof repair, different things like that before we actually put it on the market. Really shows that the sellers are being honest and truthful to any potential buyer, and it really helps put buyers at ease. So when does it actually make sense to not do the pre-listing home inspection? Well, first off, if the house is newer or you've recently done a bunch of renovations and repairs to the house, chances are you probably know what's going on with the house, so doing a pre-listing home inspection doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, the other thing is if the house is in a highly competitive price point and area, it might not make sense to do it because we could get a buyer that comes in and says, I'll take it as is with no inspections. That might be the best case scenario. And then the other thing is if you're a seller that's only going to address issues if and only if the buyers make an issue out of them, it probably doesn't make sense to do the pre-listing home inspection. So pre-listing home inspections definitely have a place in the market, but it's not necessarily something that you always need to do. It's not something like, turn on all the lights, making the house smell nice, clean the house, prep the house right, focus on the curb appeal. That's stuff that I recommend to all sellers. But when it comes to the pre-listing home inspection, sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. So pre-listing home inspection is definitely not a one size fits all. It sometimes makes sense and sometimes it's completely unnecessary. So it really just depends on your situation. If you want to know, exactly for your situation, whether or not I'd recommend it, give me a call or shoot me a text. We'll book a free consult. We'll walk through your house, tell you what it's worth, review some numbers of houses that have sold recently around your house, discuss what pricing strategy we could go in for your house, different updates and repairs and different things that I'd recommend before we list your house. And we could talk about whether or not a pre-listing home inspection makes sense or it doesn't make sense for your situation. Once again, my name is Spencer Lowe. I'm with United Real Estate Louisville. My phone number is down in the description, so give me a call or shoot me a text if I can help out. Make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification so that way you don't miss any of my market updates, buyer and seller tip videos, or anything else that I post. Also, if you got something out of this video, give it a like. It really helps me out. I'll see you in the next one.